IELTS speaking practice. Part 1. First, let's talk about your hometown or village. What kind of place is it?
My village is an industrial area that is still classified as a city.
What's the most interesting part of your town or village?
The most interesting feature is the city's pleasant environment, which is complemented by the presence of Indonesia's second largest oil refinery.
What kind of jobs do the people in your town or village do?
The majority of people in my city work as government employees, factory workers, or entrepreneurs.
Would you say it's a good place to live? Why?
I believe the city is suitable for living. However, if you don't want to get flooded during the high tide or when it rains frequently, I propose residing in an area with a high height.
The second instruction is to talk about accommodation. Tell me the kind of accommodation you live in.
I still live in the house owned by my parents.
How long have you lived there?
I've lived there since I was a child.
What do you like about living there?
I enjoy it since the house is in the city center, so I don't have to go far if I need to buy something.
What sort of accommodation would you most like to live in?
Because I was born in a city, I want a house that's still in calm locations, such as the foot of a mountain, with little noise from the city hustle and bustle, and of course lovely views that I can see at any time.
Part 2. Describe something you own which is very important to you.
My blanket is something I consider to be quite important. When I was in middle school, my parents bought it for me. I'm used to sleeping with a blanket since it's quite comfy and it makes me feel safe. Despite the fact that the night was not actually cold, I use a blanket. Because I'm fond of having blanket, I'll have difficulty on sleeping if I don't have one.
Is it valuable in terms of money? And will it be easy to replace?
I'm sure it's not valuable in terms of money, but I'm fine if I have to wear a different blanket later.
Part 3. Let's consider first of all how people's values have changed. What kind of things give status to people in your country? And have things changed since your parents' time?
In my opinion, in my country, a person can get status if he manages to become a civil servant, police, army, or doctor. However, I believe that such thinking has decreased because people also may make a lot of money in a variety of fantastic occupations, such as those in the IT sector. In my parents' time, professions like these were uncommon.
Finally, let's talk about the role of advertising. Do you think advertising influences what people buy?
I think advertising has a huge impact on what people buy because strong advertising may persuade people to try and give them trust in a product.
This is the end of IELTS speaking practice. Thank you.